Have you ever had one of those nights where you're deep in sleep, maybe even dreaming peacefully, when suddenly you're shocked awake by a bolt of pain in your leg? Your calf feels like it's twisting into a hard knot, and you sit up, gasping, trying to massage it out. If you've ever gone through this, you know just how intense it can be. Many people over 50 quietly deal with night cramps, dismissing them as just part of getting older. But the truth is, leg cramps are not something to ignore. They're like little warning bells from your body asking for attention. And while sometimes the reason is simple, other times those cramps may be pointing to something more serious beneath the surface. Today, we're going to explore 6 important reasons why night leg cramps happen and why you should never brush them off. I'll share stories of real people like John, Mary, and Margaret, ordinary folks who learned powerful lessons from their experience. And most importantly, we'll talk about what you can do to protect yourself and find relief. 1. Circulation problems. A warning. You shouldn't ignore. Let's start with circulation. Imagine John, a 62-year-old who loved spending his afternoons in the garden. But at night, his legs would betray him, waking him with cramps, so painful he'd sometimes have to get up and pace the floor. At first, he thought maybe he'd just overdone it pulling weeds. But when the cramps became more frequent, he finally went to his doctor. What he'd learned surprised him. His circulation wasn't what it used to be. His arteries had narrowed with age, a condition called peripheral artery disease. The muscles in his legs weren't getting enough oxygen at night, and the result was those sharp, painful cramps. Circulation issues are more common than most people realize, especially as we age. Sometimes the only early sign is pain when walking, or cramps at night when you're lying down. By paying attention, John got help early and was able to make changes to protect his heart and legs. So here's the takeaway. If you notice cramps combined with other signs like leg pain while walking, cool feet, or slow-healing wounds, don't ignore it. It might be your body waving a red flag about circulation. 2. Dehydration and mineral imbalances. Your muscles are thirsty. Now let's talk about something simpler, but just as important. Hydration and minerals. Picture Mary, 68, who took her health seriously. She went for daily walks and ate sensibly. But she had a habit of sipping coffee all morning and enjoying a small glass of wine at night, while forgetting to drink much water in between. Her muscles paid the price. At night, Mary often woke up clutching her calf, feeling like the muscle had turned to stone. You see, as we age, our bodies hold less water. On top of that, our ability to absorb key minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium declines. These minerals act like the spark plugs for your muscles, helping them contract and relax smoothly. Without enough, your muscles misfire, and you end up with cramps. The fix can sometimes be surprisingly simple: drinking more water, adding foods like bananas, leafy greens, or nuts, or even sipping a warm, magnesium-rich tea before bed. Mary made those small changes, and her nights became calmer, her mornings brighter. So if you're dealing with night cramps, ask yourself, could your body be thirsty or hungry for minerals? 3. Medication side effects. The hidden connection. Now here's one most people never suspect. Some of the very medications that keep us healthy can also be behind those painful nighttime cramps. Take Susan, 71. She'd been on a cholesterol-lowering medication and a water pill for her blood pressure for years. She was grateful for them. They kept her safe. But she also struggled with constant night cramps. She never thought the two could be connected. When she finally mentioned it to her doctor, they discovered that the diuretic she was taking was flushing minerals out of her system, leaving her muscles vulnerable. A simple adjustment, adding a supplement and tweaking her medication, made an enormous difference. Statins, diuretics, and even some asthma or osteoporosis medications can all have cramps as a side effect. The key message here is not to stop taking your medications, but to open up the conversation with your doctor. Something as small as a dosage change or dietary adjustment can mean the difference between restless nights and peaceful sleep. 4. Nerve problems, when it's more than just muscle. Leg cramps aren't always just about muscles. Sometimes the problem is in the nerves that control them. David, 65, was a retired teacher. He thought his cramps were because he was spending too much time working on his old car, bending over and straining. But the real cause was deeper: nerve compression in his lower back from years of wear and tear. Those irritated nerves were sending faulty signals to his leg muscles, making them spasm at night. For others, conditions like diabetes can damage nerves over time, leading to more frequent cramps. In cases like this, stretching or hydrating won't solve the whole problem. It takes addressing the underlying nerve issue. The lesson here? If your cramps come with numbness, tingling, or weakness, it's time to dig deeper. Don't just treat the symptom, find the cause. 5. Everyday habits that add up. Sometimes cramps are simply the price of how we use or don't use our bodies every day. Think of Margaret, 59, who worked part-time at a little shop. She stood on hard floors for hours, often in flat, unsupportive shoes. By the end of the day, her legs were tight, and at night, the cramps would wake her like clockwork. When she finally switched to supportive footwear, added a short stretching routine before bed, and made a point to move around more during the day, the cramps nearly vanished. The body is forgiving, but it also keeps score. If we sit too much, stand too long, or never stretch, the muscles quietly rebel. Sometimes all they're asking for is a little kindness, gentle stretching, better shoes, a break from sitting. 6. Aging muscles, a natural change that needs care. Finally, let's acknowledge something we all face: aging muscles. As we grow older, our muscle fibers lose some of their flexibility and strength. They recover more slowly and get irritated more easily. This doesn't mean we're doomed to suffer. It just means our muscles need more care than before. Stretching before bed, staying active with low-impact exercises like swimming, yoga, or even evening walks, and fueling our bodies with good nutrition can all keep muscles happy and resilient. Think of it this way: your muscles have carried you for decades through work, family, joys, and challenges. Now, in this season of life, they simply need more attention in return. So, what have we learned tonight? Nighttime leg cramps aren't just an inconvenience. They can be a message from your body about circulation, hydration, medication, nerves, habits, or the natural changes of aging. The next time a cramp jolts, you awake, instead of brushing it off, pause and reflect. What could my body be telling me? I'd love for you to share in the comments. Have you had night cramps? What has helped you? Your story could inspire someone else. If this video spoke to you, please give it a like, subscribe for more gentle health guidance, and share it with a friend or family member. Together, we can learn to listen to our bodies and live healthier, more comfortable lives. Take good care of yourself, and remember, even small signs, like a cramp in the night, can be powerful teachers if we choose to listen.